Whoa. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Alessandro Pivesan from the silo at the magnificent Hunt Hill Farm. And yes, magnificent indeed. You can only imagine, right, how it is to wake up in paradise every morning. Behind me, I'm back here in the great room of the 1836 barn, Ruth and Skitch Henderson's home. Let me move this way so that little light over there not gonna to interfere. And yeah, so many awesome events happen here in this room, right? Because right over here behind me, whoa, you have the 199, the old 199. This is the world's most sought after Steinway piano ever built by the professional pianists, like the super genius pianists. It's one of the most famous among professional musicians, but the most sought after by like Rachmaninoff, Gary Graffman, which I am this close from getting uh, a contact with, because Gary Graffman is like a virtuoso, super ultra known pianist in the same level as Rachmaninoff, Horowitz, Bernstein. And that's not according to me. That's according to the world of music, the New York Times, Skitch Henderson, and all that. So in 74, when Steinway decided to retire this piano because it was so problematic, all these big guys, they just wanted the 199 for the big concerts. Graffman with Ruth talked to John Steinway, they did their thing, and the 199 ended up here. So for 20 years after the piano came here, Skitch and Steinway created a program called Steinway in May. So every month of May, they would bring here to this great room the world's greatest pianists to perform for a crowd of 50 55 guests, of course, special guests, and all the money they raised in the events here, the Steinway in May. So month of May every year, I think they did 4 or 8 performances. I'm kind of setting up the years that happened 4 and happened 8, but it doesn't matter. All this money was donated to support the New Milford Hospital. Back then, they were the biggest supporters of the hospital for many years. Just sitting here looking around, imagining that one day maybe Frank Sinatra was sitting here, not on this chair because this one wasn't here, but with the Rat Pack, with these people, Liza Minnelli hanging around. Ooh, this is so crazy because Liza Minnelli is Kitty Henderson's daughter's godmother, Heidi. She lives here at the 1836 house. Again, I can just be enthusiastic and talk about this every day, all the time, because I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed. This is all super magical, super awesome, and there's no real way to describe. But you can come here. You can come. You can witness. You can see. I'm trying to move around from that light, and yeah, this is the magic that's happening in our lives every day here. It's not a reality show. It's not a scripted stuff. It's just real life happening every day, and we are not struggling. We're doing the best we can. We're working very hard to save this place, to perpetuate this legacy and share with you and the future generations, everyone that is interested in a space where you can just absorb so much awesome history, healing energies, and friendship. This is what this place is about: love. Talking about love, how are you feeling this morning? How is this head of yours, your heart, your soul, your inspirations, your drive to make today, tomorrow, any day that you wake up, the best day of your life, the best living of your life? Yeah, you can do it, and you're in the right spot, because the first step is showing up, right? Ham was saying the other day, and it's true. If you really want to make a change, if you really want to, have things to be different, you have to step up. You have to arrive, to come. And awesome. Thank you for being there, for listening to my morning recordings and all of that good stuff. Because all I want to share is, the experiences, the stuff I've been through to my life, which I was blessed. I see this now with an abundance of opportunities to experience things that most people never will. And I hope they don't, because you don't deserve it. It was my journey, But I survived. Now I'm thriving. And many times I thought would never happen. Impossible. I don't have the strength. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the opportunities. I don't have, 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 I don't have. You just justify why you don't have. And things never happen until an angel touched my life, gave me an opportunity that changed everything. And especially taught me that anything and everything that I want in my life, in my path, I have to go for it. It's just not going to happen if you don't go after the things that you want. I took, of course, this one from Nietzsche again. Nietzsche is my man. I really like Nietzsche. Nietzsche, if you don't know, is very famous for the quote, "God is dead." So if you ever heard, so this is Nietzsche. And he says, simple, right? You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. This is something to think about because I'm kind of this way too, in sense of, I have my way, you have yours. Now, you got to do this way, that way, the right way, this or the only way. This is the only way. Uh, I like to question everything. I don't like to point fingers because I think finger pointing is meaningless, but I do like to ask questions. And sometimes when you ask the right question in the right time, you can get the right answers or not, but depend what's the answer that you're looking for. Sometimes people think that because you're asking a question, you actually want an answer to that question. But sometimes I ask you one question, but I'm looking for a hidden answer, not necessarily for that particular topic. I'm looking into something else, maybe a reaction, a behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's all crazy stuff here in my head that you don't have to have it in yours. And my thought of the day also is that, in 2003, when I had a very successful online endeavor, but still in the process of healing and learning and understanding, because I'm turning 50 now. Can you believe this? Damn, 50 years old. I don't feel like it at all. And I remember the time when you look at 50-year-old people, oh man, that's an old man. And I'm like, hey, 50 is the new 27. Because that's how I feel kind of in my head. I got stuck in my mid 20s. And honestly, I don't feel 50 years at all. But my body tried to remember me all the time. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. As if I went back in time with the knowledge and the wits I have today back into my 27-year-old or 25-year-old mind. Let's put 27 because then I was already here in the United States. So 27 years old with the mind I have today. The only thing that is not into that equation is this body of mine. I abused it a lot. Oof. But now I'm doing lots of things that are helping me, bring this body to shape slowly. Because I had 8 back surgeries, arm surgeries, leg surgeries, and all kinds of surgeries. But after I met my friend Hamilton Brower, I'm becoming a healthier guy. Let's say that my doses of vegetables are coming to nice little pills. They're all natural, all good. It's the Juice Plus stuff. I take that. Healed my nails. So that's excellent. And going back to the reason of my thoughts of the day. So I would write these thoughts when I wake up, the first thing that pops in my mind, and just later read and try to make a sense. See if I could keep my mind focused, keep myself centered, because it's so easy for you to get distracted. So easy. And I thank my friends and the people that really loves me to bring me back to a productive reality when my mind goes. And oof, I have a mind that goes sometimes. So my thought of the day says this: we are what we live and believe, our experiences and attitudes. There are no spectators in life. We all have a part to play in it. Do you believe this? That could be a an spectator. You could be an spectator in life. No, right? We all have this role to play. But what I think is that this is a kind of fluid. movie that we're in, this whole living life kind of thing to the best you can, to the fullest, as some people say, but allows you to change the role you're playing. You can play a more dynamic role, you can play a more settled down role. It doesn't matter. But the good thing about life is that you can choose how you're going to play it, how you're going to live it. And having the ability to make those choices is so fantabulous because it justifies at the end of the day why do you have goodwill or free will. You have free will so you can do whatever you want with the life, the gift that you receive every morning. But free will also comes with consequences and bills, right? You have to pay them. Whatever you do is going to come back to you. Simple. If you plant a little seed, you hope to grow a tree or a flower, whatever. It depends. Whatever you plant, it might grow. That's why you must pay attention to how you seed your energy out there. Right? The little seeds that you're planting from the things that mean something to you, or you believe you want to do, you want to go. And that's where tools, little tools that can help you bring yourself back into a level, right? Ham, Shari, like say up here, or you keep your high energy. Because our minds, we drift here and there. It's very fluid. So it's not because you're thriving now that you're going to thrive all the time. We're never going to experience, pain or suffering, or even feel like a victim again for some reason. I feel like a victim sometimes. There are some weird things that are happening and happens here and happens there. And you're dealing with people, and dealing with people is complicated because you're dealing with, egos and all of that stuff. To the point where some people even believe that they have, tremendous powers that goes far beyond the things that are right. And it's okay. You don't have to verbalize your disagreements or stuff. You just have to look at the options and the opportunities and find there is always another way. There is always another way. Going back to that saying that if there is a will, there is a way. And sometimes we hit situations where there is no will, then there is no way on that side. But depend on how much willingness you have to push things through and get things done the right way, there's always a way, right? And again, going back to Nietzsche back in the time, that which is done out of love is beyond good and evil. So take it as a message. And yeah, at the end of the day, for me, it's about knowing who you are, where you're going, the tools that you have at your disposal, and how you're going to get there. So having the plan in your head and making sure that you don't deviate from who you are, trying to achieve something that you want. Be careful so you don't become what you're trying to avoid or what you're fighting. In my experiences in life, most of the problems were found when human beings got involved. Because when the egos come together and the agendas and the minds and the sets and the plans and the judges, it screws everything up. Because people are really capable of doing awesome things and horrible things for any reason, especially if you're in a position where you can actually make those decisions and you choose to simply benefit yourself, pretending that you're trying to benefit others, or even worst, when you are really trying to harm someone, but at the same time, you keep pretending that you're trying to help. I've been faced with this situation many times. The people that you believe is there trying to help you, but what they're really trying to do is to harm you. It sucks, because we really hope that people, human beings, can all come together and be good, and you can believe in what people say, and you can take their words. You can take a handshake or like they say, a little hair from your mustache, and there we go. Things happen. But when you don't have that true um, respect or even dignity to your own self, to live what you preach all the time, it's just a mask. You can see people wearing their masks all the time. That's why sometimes I ask a lot of questions that I do not really care for the answer, because I'm expecting a reaction or something for a different question. The question I'm asking is hidden. You are not able to understand what I'm asking, maybe even what I'm saying. And again, this is not a message to anybody. This is simply my crazy head thinking about all the stuff that happens and how I deal with them. But if the cap fit, let them wear it. Right? I could care less. But anyway, it's so wonderful to see everything that's happening. April is arriving, and we are preparing now to pick the kids. We're going to take 45 kids to Carnegie Hall April 25th to see the New York Pops Orchestra perform during their gala event, the biggest event of the year, as a celebration of the 50th anniversary of the Silo. And this is our gift. And from now on, every year, we can bring one bus of kids to the Pops, reviving the Kids in the Balcony program that Root and Skitch started here back in 1984. I'm far beyond thankful. I'm far beyond grateful, because all the people that are coming to our lives now because of what we're trying to do here is so wonderful. There are a few minuscule individuals here and there that think they can harm us, but it's so beautiful to see what's happening here, and all the love, all the compassion, all the willingness to make things happen. Far beyond good and evil is love, and love trumps everything. We'll see. This is my reality. Here, you can see it. If after April 1st, 2023, I'm no longer here, it didn't happen. Simple as that. That's my reality. It's not a reality show. This is Alessandro Daniels. This is the Pia Vizan's family reality, right? If you don't raise the funds, don't get the support that we need to finalize the deal, get things going, after April 1st, 2023, we'll be gone. But if my videos continue and you're here, you're seeing us, here we are. So for that, let's live this moment now. Let's be happy and celebrate everything that's going on. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and yesterday is already gone. See if we can learn something with it, but live now. Appreciate. Don't stop, or don't be unfair to happiness just because you want it to last much longer than what you've got. But you got some. You got some in there. But if you're drifting for any reason, you're feeling that you're getting away from yourself, kind of lost, come back home. Come here inside of yourself where you can see it all with no masks, nothing. Don't be afraid to realize that you made contributions that could be, and there are certainly, reflecting the living that you're living your life today. Because your living is a consequence, is a cumulative consequence box of all the choices that you have made. But there is always time to make another choice, to change the direction. Like Cherie liked to say, build a new driveway in your head, in your brain. I mean, with the neuroplasticity is the art of changing your mind. So, but if you are drifting, if you're feeling sorry, if you're feeling tired, or if you're feeling just lost, come back home, open the boxes, go back to the happy moments you had in your life. You had some. We all did. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny little one, a big one, but just go, even if it's a tiny one, take a little sip of that, take a little taste. Remember how happiness feels. And you can have that in many different ways. Practice some rampage of appreciation. Find little things every day to be thankful for, to be appreciative. Everything. Wow. Look, the day is out there. It's a little gray, but it's cool. It's going to snow, but I have the salt to throw it on the driveway, so it's not going to, freeze everything. My heat is working. I have electricity. I have food at home. I can spend some more time with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Find things to be appreciative of. Then open the box of the impossible moments, and every time you thought you couldn't make it because life is too hard, or it's not for you, or whatever it is. And here you are. You're here watching Alessandro Piovesan on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever else you might be watching me, but you made it. It doesn't matter if you know how is it called. It's called survival. That's what I did. I survived. But now I'm learning all these cool words and things and techniques that can help me keep going. Once you got all that and you understand that you have the strength, the power, and the abilities to do what you want, open the stinky box where all the bad contributions that you made reside. See the level, realize them all. Try to go back deep into the time where you know you screwed up. And clear. You're going to have to clear that up. You know, it's going to pay it for somehow. Maybe things are supposed to work in your life or not, or the life you're living today. Make some changes, figure out, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and understand that there is nothing, nothing, nothing that anyone can do to help you other than yourself. We can give you tools, we can give you hugs and love and things, but that's not going to make it. You know, I'm going to show you here. It's talking about tools. I think this is the one. Yeah. Our workshop, the Survivor to Thriver experiential workshop with tools to get you unstuck, right? The first one was amazing, end of January. We almost full already for the March. So as soon as the March is locked in, April is already there, so you can start registering if you like. We have a few registrations already. So as soon as March is closed, we'll release May. Go to workshop at thesilo.org. Read the information, register, send to friends, share with people that might be looking for tools. Those are awesome tools that are going to help you understand how your brain works, how your mind works, and how can you control it. This particular event, the March one, we have a special guest speaker, Valerie Walsh from Shattered to the Core. Valerie Walsh has such a tremendous life story. I mean, oh my God, you got to read the book. You know, go to my post, look at the stuff. Go to Valerie Walsh and check it. Unbelievable. So she's going to share her life story, you know, her deals from victim to survivor to thriver. She's a thriver today, but went through so much in her life. She's going to share some of her tools. You know, it may be awesome to you. So go in there. Workshop.thesilo.org, and you can share with everybody. You can register. It's entirely free, thanks to all the professionals. They're all volunteering their time and expertise. And Healthcare Advocates International from Stratford, they are awesome people. All they want to do is help the world, right? And they are helping us keep the lights on so this can happen. So we are able to help as many people as possible in our communities and anywhere. You can come from anywhere. You don't have to be from New Milford. You know, last time we had people driving from Brantford, Connecticut, and people driving from Derby. It's unbelievable. Oh, wow, wow, wow. We're also going to have Mark Zarillo, you know, the guy who does our drumming, community drumming. Mark's going to talk about some techniques of, you know, mind stuff, mixing with drummings and effects and sounds and heart, love, and all that good stuff. Look at my hair. What a nice flock of hair in here, but I know it's hard to keep it right. Anyway, so do that. Do that for yourself and share with your friends. In the meantime, if you have that little extra love in there, and you could subscribe to positivevibrationsalways.org or share my link. We're building an awesome community of like-minded individuals that are interested in sharing the good stuff. And I have a lot of good stuff coming. A lot of good stuff coming. Spring is around the corner. Yay! Anyway, anyhow, um, if you are feeling that you need to come to a cool place where you can heal and rest and learn and enjoy yourself, come to Hunt Hill Farm, visit the silo, spend some time here. It's so amazing. And while you were coming, if you could bring 1 pound of non-perishable food, that would be donating to support New Milford Social Services fight to eradicate hunger in our town. At the same time, we're supporting the achievement of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, focused on the 1 and 2, eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. It means so much to me because an empty stomach can feed a very, very dangerous mind. And I was one of those dangerous minds. You know, a few bullet wounds and stab wounds here can validate my claim, but that's not what it's all about. It's about, you know, giving love and solidarity to those in need. In talking about those in need, Ukraine here, let's, you know, pray for them, send love, send positivity, these people are going through horrendous things right now. There is not really much we can do other than supporting it. But also, please be careful with donations. Be careful. Do a little bit of research before pressing that button and sending the money. Make sure the organization you are supporting, the call you are supporting, has a track record of actually doing something. Because these, unfortunately, are times where crooks and individuals want to use this kind of situation to show up, to appear good, to be. But at the end of the day, please take a look. If you really want to help them financially, well, anyway, just make sure that the organization you are trusting your support to will get to the people of Ukraine. There are many, 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 many ill-intended individuals profiting from these atrocities right now. And discounting all of that, I want to wish you a fantabulous day. Enjoy everything, even the snow that's going to fall. It falls so beautifully. With this head of yours and your mind in the right spot, and the clarity to understand that you have the powers to change your life and to live the life the way you want it. It ain't going to be easy, ain't going to be immediate, but it's a process. If you don't start, you will never get there. But you can do it. Don't let anybody convince you that you can't. That's BS. So have a fantabulous day with tons of abundant positive vibrations always. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.